Hi there, I'm Moufarrege, and in this video we're going to talk about how to sing properly. And what you're going to get out of this is a good guideline of whether you're on the right track with your voice and what to look out for. So who is this video for? This video lesson is for serious singers who are either already gigging or aspiring to do that. So I'm going to assume that you've kind of been around the block before. Maybe you've trained with teachers before. Maybe you've trained with singing programs. You've seen plenty of YouTube videos, and maybe you're feeling a bit stuck. Maybe you're unsure of whether you're on the right track or not. You're unsure of what to do next. You're unsure of what to look out for, and that's what I'm going to give you in this video. So before we dive right into it, I just want to say that I can relate to this situation. I've been in that situation before, and I've struggled with my voice for a long time before I started to work things out. So the stuff I'm going to tell you right now is stuff that I wish was taught to me years ago, but it wasn't. It was stuff I had to kind of figure out myself. So first off, how do we define how to sing properly? Basically, it's this. Singing should feel comfortable, and you should be able to sing with ease. Even the high, difficult stuff, yes. There should be a sense of ease and comfort as you're doing it. You should not feel any pain. You should not be straining and forcing your voice up like that. Now, it's not to say that singing is going to be effortless. There's definitely going to be some kind of bodily effort, and it's going to feel like an athletic kind of thing, especially if you're singing intense kind of songs, aggressive songs, high songs. But I would say the throat has to feel easy in the throat. Maybe your mind, maybe it's demanding mentally to concentrate on the tricky, runs or riffs and pitches and stuff. But and as you're rehearsing the song, you may find there's a sense of difficulty trying to find the right spot for the voice, the placement of the voice to make it feel easy. But ultimately, it should be easy. When you get on stage, you should be singing with ease. And we're going to talk about this in a moment. So how about, now that we defined what singing properly pretty much means, how do we go about making sure that we're on the right path with that? So let's jump into that now. So first up, I want to say, don't add a song into your set list until it is easy. Now, I understand you probably already got songs in your set list and you're like, well, it's too late to change it now. It's too late. And I understand that, okay? But in future, this is what you want to do. Try not to add songs into your set until they are easy. And if they are not easy, then you're going to need either technique help from a capable teacher that can really address your issues, or you may just need to adjust the key so that the song is in a comfortable part of your range. Basically, singing should be comfortable. If it's not comfortable and it's not easy, what's going to start to happen is that while you're on stage and you're feeling that pressure to make the song sound good and to deliver the song, you're going to sacrifice everything to get it to sound right. And you're going to sacrifice your freedom. You're going to sacrifice your vocal health. You're going to strain your mind out. You do whatever it takes to make it sound good. And I get it. We've got to, the show must go on, right? But we want to basically try to not ever be in that situation. So, because if you are performing like that day in, day out, you are going to tear down your voice, and singing will get harder and harder and harder and harder every day, not easier. You want to be in a position where singing gets easier every day, not harder. If it's getting harder, you are going down. You've got to be very careful with this, especially if this is something you want to do as a career, because you've got to be getting better every time, not worse. Okay? So my advice is to don't add songs into your set list until they are easy. All right? So develop your technique. Mess around with the song. Change the song in a way where it suits your voice, where it shines, it brings out the best qualities of your voice. You may need to alter how the melody works. You may need to just arrange a song in a certain way. So I personally don't perform a song until it's easy for me, because I know that if it's not easy for me, I'm going to force my voice and it isn't going to feel good. And what I want you to start to think about is not just trying to sound good, but making sure that every pitch that leaves your mouth feels good as well, okay? If it just sounds good, your audience goes, wow, you sound great, but it didn't feel good to create the sound, it doesn't count in my books. I would delete the take if I'm recording something and it sounds good but doesn't feel good. I just delete it straight away. It doesn't count in my books. it's got to feel good, number one, and then sound good. Okay, so chase function first. Chase your function first. The second tip is get the song feeling easy before you add in all the stylistic elements, the textures, the distortion, the grit, all the breathiness. Before you add in all that stuff that makes the song kind of come to life, make sure that the function is there. Make sure that you can perform the song easily. Okay, so what you can do is if you're singing with all these textures and everything and it's not quite working, it's feeling like certain notes are hit and miss, they strain, and you lock up a little bit, strip it all back, take off all those textures, sing it really vanilla, really plain, really boring, nice and slow. Just slow it all down, isolate the area, and get it working freely from there. Then once that's working, you've got a good template. You go, okay, well, I can do this. Now let's see what happens when I add back some of those stylistic elements. The next thing is you should have complete control over every single note that you're trying to sing in a song. So what that basically means is you should be able to sustain a note, fade in the note, and fade out. So it kind of looks like this. If I go, so you should be able to do that on any note in the song you're trying to sing. If you can't do it, it probably indicates that you're stiff in some kind of way, you're locking up your throat in some kind of way, and you're straining up for the notes. And whenever that happens, it's always going to make singing harder, less comfortable, less free, and more hit and miss. You're always going to feel like singing is hit and miss, and you never know what to expect. So if you want to sing properly, sing with ease, sing with freedom, that's a good test to see if you've got that working. And if you don't have it, then I suggest developing your technique with a capable teacher. It's the way you start only. That's what it is. When you say only, you tend to choke yourself off a bit. We got to work on that. That's better, but you're still choking at the start. Exhale before you sing it. Exhale. What you're going to have to do is engage the body, exhale, and then practice fading in and out. So none of that. It's going to be... It's going to be from 0 to maximum, back to 0 again. That's better, yeah. That's better. You got to get good at that. That's it. Wait. Try names again. Get smart. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that was fucking killer. Do that again. That was it. The way you started it was bang on. That's the best I've ever heard you, man. Really, really good. Sounds sexy as hell.
That's from the fade-ins, huh?
What was that?
Is that from doing the fade-ins?
Well, the fade-ins help you get the placement right. It's just getting the voice in the right spot. Like the way you're starting the onset, the beginning of the note, you're not choking on it or anything. Yesterday, the reason why you were struggling with it yesterday was because the way you were starting the note, you were heaving all your air into it like that, and then you close off your throat, and then you couldn't get to the high note because the throat was already closed. Now say only with the E, but keep the jaw open like you're saying A. Yeah. So you're getting the E sound, but you're getting the stability of the A. Give it another crack.
When I'm lost, it's only you I seek.
Excellent.
When I'm lost, it's only you I seek.
Now for the last tip that we're going to cover today, after singing high, powerful, aggressive, loud stuff, after that, you should be able to come back and sing lightly or at a medium level volume, and it should be either unaffected or improved, okay? So basically what I'm saying is after you sing some really powerful, high, aggressive stuff, you should then be able to come back, sing some lighter stuff or medium level volume stuff, and your voice should feel good. It should feel flexible, it should feel fluid. If it feels that your voice has got like a lot of vocal fry and it's like really rough and you've got like a ceiling on your voice that you didn't have before, if you're feeling like it's clunky and rigid, then there is something off in your technique and you're straining or constricting in some kind of way with your vocal technique. So what I'm basically saying here is that your loud, powerful singing should not negatively impact your lighter kinds of singing. So just to summarize, singing properly is all about making sure that you are singing with freedom and singing with ease. And what I've given you here is a few good guidelines on how to know if you're on the right track or not with your voice. Now, if you've enjoyed today's video lesson, I'd love for you to leave a comment down below and let me know what you found most interesting or most insightful or surprising or any kind of questions you may have. If you'd like to see more great content from me, head over to Moufarrege.com and sign up for the list there, the email list. Don't forget to share this video with anyone that you think that can benefit from this kind of information. Any other singers or singing forums, share it out there. Thank you for your time. I'll see you soon.